Hmm. You know what? This right here, it sounds just crazy enough to want to give it a try. What's going on, everyone? Alliance Work here, and welcome back to a bonus video for today. I say bonus video because should this work, I wanted it to go out to you guys as quickly as possible. Shout out to NoDFX underscore for commenting this in my video where I originally went over the issues surrounding kel'thuzad and a few other Shadowland bosses who may or may not be soloable. But he says that he has heard Kevin Oozling and Dire Beast are two effective ways to work around the transition. Now, Kevin's Oozling, to my understanding, spawns when you use your Necrolord ability, and you have to have Plague Divisor Merilith as your Soulbind. Dire Beast is just a baseline hunter ability. We're going to test both of them out in this encounter, but the one thing to keep in mind before we pull is these spawns don't stick around forever, so if this does work, you have to realize you can't be in with the Spirit of kel'thuzad for as long as you might like. So proportioning is, I guess, the key strat here. But let's jump in and figure out if this works or not. So what we're going to do is we are initially going to try to have Death Chakram be what transitions kel'thuzad. But we're going to give this a few pulls and see what happens. Oh, oh, that works. Okay, so Kevin Oozling is up. He is literally right here, and we are... Okay. So, I have an idea. Like I said, this is going to be just a few pulls. We're going to play around with it and see what happens. Just because if this does work, I want this to be public record info. And I want to help the hunters and mount farmers be able to get their Sylvanas loot. Because Sylvanas has lots of delicious hunter loot. I'm just going to come right out and say it. Okay, so there's Soul Fracture. We're going to actually ignore the Soul Fracture. And I'm going to Death Chakram. Never mind. Okay, you're just... Okay, summon a Dire Beast on the ad. Okay, Dire Beast does work. We go in. Okay, he's immune. I gotta get out. Out. Okay, how about that? Dire Beast. Oh. Okay. So we can confirm Dire Beast does work on kel'thuzad, but I was in there a little too long, as you saw. Can confirm. So now, this just guarantees, you know, hunters can farm Sylvanas on at least normal or heroic difficulty. But you can only push the Spirit of kel'thuzad so far in the phylactery. So you have to be able to pay attention to that. Because as you see, I did not, and it costed me. So I think the takeaway here is make sure that you get out in time. Otherwise, it's going to be a miserable experience. Because you probably have to re-engage kel'thuzad in a certain amount of time. Okay, so summoning a Dire Beast on the Abomination. Get some delicious damage on kel'thuzad. Wait, no, I killed it. Okay, we just outright killed it. Okay. So I don't know how reliable the Kevin Oozling strat is. But I mean, who's farming Sylvanas for, you know, non-hunter based transmog? This strat at least confirms that Dire Beast does work. So again, shout outs to our good friend who let us know that, you know, this strat does work. Like I said, if you want to play around with the Kevin Oozling one, you're more than welcome to. But like I said, Sylvanas' primary loot target is centered towards hunters primarily. And part of me feels like this kel'thuzad will probably get fixed before Mythic is realistically soloable. So with that being said, we're going to wrap this video up. And I will see you guys in the next video.